Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark. In our Against All Odds series, we are stepping outside with a wolf quite nearby. Several wolves. Holy crap. There's a wolf over there. There's a wolf over there. Yay, Stalker difficulty. So just need to make sure I don't get eaten alive this episode. I do have a gun, so I can shoot them if I wanted to. But as I was saying at the end of the last episode, one thing I would like to do now is I would actually like to be at the farmstead, where I can set down all of my stuff and kind of get into hunting mode and start killing wolves and deer with the bullets that I have. I want to make sure that every shot I fire is true. Actually, speaking of that, hang on. Did I fire a shot at the wolf? No, I didn't. I almost got off a shot at that wolf that attacked us last episode, but I ended up not doing anything before he jumped me. So yeah, I really want to make sure my shots are true, so I can get some skins, so I can start making items. Because ultimately, I do think, I know that some of the best items in the game, in Stalker difficulty or lower, if you can find them, are actually better than the animal skin items. They are, but I don't, and that's just in terms of temperature protection, wind protection, etc. But let's go ahead and drop this thing. It's not going to be needed anymore. But one thing I haven't compared is, are the animal skin items maybe not as good temperature-wise, but are they some of the best weight-wise? Which would make sense from a balance perspective in terms of the game, in terms of those items being kind of endgame items. Well, endgame is not the right way to put it, but they're the best items you can craft. So, you know, I would think one of the advantages of having those would be that they are, you know, the weight to, you know, temperature protection ratio is particularly good. This is all conjecture. Like I said in the last episode, I haven't had a chance to actually make those comparisons. So, I hear crows. There's a corpse nearby somewhere. Over there. At the usual spot, actually. Yeah, there's a barn out there that you can visit. Doesn't look like a barn from here. Yeah, it's a barn. Okay, so we are closing in on the farmstead. We still have to recover a little bit of condition from our scuffle with that wolf, our early morning scuffle. Or I guess it was more of a midnight scuffle, I suppose. First time I've seen the green of those eyes in a while. I don't usually take on wolves at night. We're going to check this car really quickly. How's temperature? 16? We have to repair our gear again, which involves finding a sewing kit again, which involves not overlooking sewing kits while you're talking about sewing kits. That's never happened. Hey, another hunting knife. Don't really need that. Cardboard matches. Nothing in the visors. Nothing is ever in the visors. Alright, I'm going to actually take the high road towards the farmstead here because I want to get over this hill and spot for animals before I approach the house. Had enough scuffles for one day. Let's get inside, try and find a sewing kit, repair our stuff, and do some hunting, shall we? There's a bunny there. Actually, I don't see any hostile wildlife, which is not the worst thing. Home sweet home. Just kidding. I hate this place. 17 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise known as bloody cold. So after we have a chance to explore here, we're probably going to head up there and see what we can find at Signal Hill. Energy bar. Flare. Okay, we are here. So let's see what we can find. More lantern fuel. Another book. I'm going to pick everything up, and then once I've picked everything up, I'll get rid of what I don't need to lug around. There's a magnifying lens on the bottom shelf there. Nothing under the chairs, as there can sometimes be. There's a newspaper. Fleece mittens. Already have some of those. Ah. I was genuinely expecting something to be in that cabinet. I'm a little bit sad right now. More fleece mittens. Good God. Everyone and their fleece mittens. I found so many pairs of fleece mittens in this series.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh my God. Another pair of fleece mittens. That's a little bit overkill. Loot tables on fleece mittens need to be rewritten in the Pleasant Valley Farmstead. For sure. Couple of books. We're going to get nice and encumbered while we're doing all this, but again, we're going to put a bunch of our stuff down soon so I can actually hunt.
What have we here?
Alright, there's that. Had to take a quick sip of my drink there. Sorry about that. Let's see. There's an orange soda. Have not been in the bathroom or the kitchen yet. So let's head that direction. Energy bar, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get the... Oh, look, we got a sewing kit, finally. Alright, so we can repair our stuff again.
Be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know, chill out. There's some condensed milk on the table. Anything on the shelf here? Yeah, granola bar. There's usually a... I thought that was a can opener right there, but it was just a spot on the shelf. I got excited. There's almost always a can opener on that shelf. It's very rare that there's not. It's, well, maybe not very rare, but it's pretty common to find a can opener sitting there. In my experience. Herbal tea. Alright, let's search this cabinet. Dusty pork and beans. Accelerant. So finding lots of food. We are definitely going to be able to hunker down and hunt here for a bit, which is exactly what I wanted. Let's open the stove. Take, 4 charcoal. It's more charcoal than I need, frankly. I've already been through the fridge. Let's step out onto the porch really quickly and see if there's anything. Yeah, there's another pry bar. Might be better condition than the one we have.
I'll take it.
More worn driving gloves. If I get one more pair of worn driving gloves, I'm going to lose my mind. All right, so the pry bar we're carrying right now is at 26% condition. I guarantee you this one's going to be better. Yeah. So let's go ahead and harvest this pry bar. It's going to pass a little bit of time, but that's okay. All right, before I go down to the basement, let's finish exploring the actual house. Especially since I didn't in my Interloper run. I didn't actually go through every room here. Which is shameful of me, really. Ski jacket. It's starting to get pretty way down. You can tell just from how we're walking around. Antiseptic. Oh, see, that's nice, but antiseptic is heavy. Like, that's one of the last things I wanted to pick up right now. We're definitely going to have to put a bunch of stuff down soon. Sports socks. See, that right there just begs the question of how many times have I overlooked an item sitting there in that dark corner on any difficulty level. All right, let's go in here. Nothing under the bed. Good, rifle ammunition. That's what I was hoping to find. That will justify our hunting ambitions. Let's go down to the basement. And the basement's probably where I'm going to put some of this stuff down. Oh. Hi, bear. How's it going? I could totally kill a bear right now. Oh, interesting. It's loading 5 rounds one at a time rather than using the clip. That's weird. I thought normally when you have 5, it would load them on the clip. Okay. Farmhouse basement. So encumbered. I'll put all that reclaimed wood back upstairs. Maybe I will actually make my base in the actual house. I don't know if I want to have all my stuff down here. Wood matches. Matches are nice, but I've got a fire striker right now, so really matches are just taking up space until I need them. Cloth and metal. Oh, and whetstone. Nice. Alright, I see some shoes there. I think they're the same kind as the ones we have on, but...
These will come in handy.
No, they're work boots. So I'll just have to harvest them. Ooh, real encumbered. Not just any grape soda. Decent t-shirt. Bandage. And what do we got here? If anything. Wood matches. Alright. Let's take a moment. Let's put this thing away. First of all, I do need to repair my clothing. And I need to harvest the clothing items I'm not going to use, so let's harvest those first. I'll pass some time. Even recover a little bit of condition. Also, we need to eat and drink a lot. Carrying 110 pounds of stuff. Good God. Go ahead and drink all 3 of these sodas. Or maybe just 2. Yeah, just 2. Alright. Yeah, I know, you're tired. Alright, so here's the worn ski jacket. Now, this thing's at 50% condition. Let me go ahead and repair it, though. Because I want to take a second to compare this to the Mariner's peacoat that I have on. Because I love this peacoat, don't get me wrong, but the thing is heavy, and it's starting to drive me kind of crazy. Let's harvest the t-shirt. We're never going to need that. It's a little bit too light. I mean, we could always use a t-shirt. Like I was talking about last episode, it would be nice to have a system where you could switch between outfits and look at it that way. But yeah, we're gonna harvest the sweatshirt too. Or you can switch between outfits and say, well, you can switch between outfits right now. I mean, a system that actually lets you do it quickly, where you can save particular outfits and have them in certain places, and just say, okay, I'm here at my wardrobe. Let me put this on instead. You know. God, I picked up so much clothing. And still more. Like, I have a lot of stuff on me of all kinds. I guess what I should do is go on back up to the house before it gets too dark. Yeah, so this is 2.2 pounds. Significantly less. Yeah, it's the same as the, yeah, it weighs as much as the light shell. Yeah, it's not nearly as good. The New Mariner's Pico really is a good find. It's just so heavy. So we could take some jeans off, stuff like that. Oh, we still have some socks on us too. Good to know. Failed. Oh, it's our first failure in a while. We've been having a lot of repair luck. That was unexpected. Alright, let's repair the cargo pants before the sunlight's completely gone. I know, let's get you upstairs. God, look, we're still trudging around like idiots. Hang on. What the hell else am I carrying? Just so much stuff. I mean, setting down the water and the books will help. Yeah, I can't run, so I'm going to have to do this slowly. But we're going to get inside, drop a bunch of stuff at the door. Here we go. Making our way towards the exit. Leave basement, please. Oh, wow, it's still amazingly bright out here. I would not have expected that. But that's normal for long dark sunsets, I suppose. Alright, let's come in here by the fireplace, because a lot of what we had to drop is fire related. Now right here, we're going to drop all 7 books. And then starting here, we're going to drop our wood. Also carrying a good amount of newsprint. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just drop that outright. I won't break it down yet, don't need to. Just need to get rid of it for now. Got a good amount of scrap metal on us. We're not going to carry that around forever. Let's refuel the lantern really quickly. Yeah, I also have an extra knife on me. So, all right, let's go upstairs and then drop some more of our stuff up there once I find a bed that I want to use. I think I'll just use the bunks in here. Alright, so that's that. Let's now drop the lesser condition hunting knife. Another thing we could do is use a whetstone on that.
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
So put that right there. Yeah, I know it's heavy. Alright, so we need to drop some of this charcoal until we actually, use it. So I'll keep 6 on me. Just have that sitting there on the floor. Don't care. On another can opener at some point. Don't even remember picking it up. I seriously don't. I have no recollection whatsoever. Alright, only need 1 rifle cleaning kit on me at a time. Do need to break those socks down. Don't really need the antiseptic at all, and that's very heavy. I'm going to put that back there. The bandage I'll keep. Don't even really need the hacksaw right now, to be honest with you, but... So yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll put the hacksaw down, and I just need to remember to take it with me. So I'll leave it here, sitting out very, very obviously. To where I feel like I'd be less inclined to forget it before I go to Timberwolf. I know I'm making you all nervous right now. I'm making myself nervous, but I've got to do it. And we've got Simple Toolkit as well. I don't remember picking up a Simple Toolkit, but I don't need a Simple Toolkit. Did I not drop it? No, I didn't. Drop. Yeah, this new ski jacket needs to go up in the drawer. I'm not going to break the ski jacket down, but we need to put it away. Alright, so we're starting to get better burden-wise. Let's go ahead and harvest this last cloth that I'm not wearing, and then I definitely need to rest. You know, come to think of it, were the fleece mittens better than the wool mittens, or were the wool better than the fleece? I remember making that comparison earlier in the series, but again, I've been playing 2 series at once, and now I can't remember what I decided. Did I just harvest a bunch of fleece mittens when I should have been wearing them instead? I feel like the wool mittens are the best. Yeah, let's definitely repair as much as we can here. I'm amazed it's letting me repair right now. The moon is up. There must be enough moonlight in here that I can get away with it. Oh, there we go. Jinxed it. Alright, so definitely need to rest. But first, let's drink this soda. That should replenish our thirst completely. Yep, that's that. And now let's sleep for 10 hours straight. %, makes me a little nervous for this energy bar, which is why I'm going to go ahead and eat it.
Man, I could use a drink.
I know, that's why I'm giving you water right now. Also, that'll help get rid of some of our weight. Excellent. Alright, so the sun is rising. Sounds like the weather is not too great, though. So let's go ahead and sleep for the rest of our needed rest. I think we recovered all of our condition there. Yeah, we're back up to 100%. Very nice. We've recovered from that unexpected wolf attack last episode. In the middle of the night. Alright. Still carrying a good amount of stuff that I'm not convinced I'd need. Tell you what, let me put down... Let's put down this lantern fuel. We'll come back for it. We absolutely will. I just don't need all of it on me at all times. I just need a little bit on me to refuel. So there's that. And I don't need 2 100% whetstones on me, just 1 will do. Let's see, what do we got? Just checking for anything that I can put down. But at this point, I feel like I'm pretty much... I mean, I'm just carrying so much. Why don't I try this? As much as I hate to do it, let's go ahead and... let's take off a layer of underwear. Let's take off the jeans. Yeah, the wool socks are half a pound. These provide a good amount of protection for half a pound. Okay, let's put these up. I can come back for them if I feel like it wasn't worth taking them off. But I think I'm well protected enough from the cold to not worry about it. So before I end this episode, the weather sounds pretty good and it's early in the day. So well, first of all, let's eat something really quick so we lose a little bit more weight. Because I really don't want to do too much moving around while encumbered. And the main reason I'm encumbered now is just the amount of water that I'm carrying. Once I drink a little bit more. Matter of fact, I can put some down and be fine. Well, I can't put a lot down. Hang on, let's go to the fridge and put some food up. And that should get me in better shape. All right, transfer. Oh yeah, much better. Let's go ahead and transfer these sardines. The tea I'll keep on me in case I light a fire somewhere. Energy bar I'll put up. Crackers I'll put up. Beef jerky I'll put up. Everything else I'll keep on me because that's good to have. And I'll find more food when I leave. But yeah, before I end this episode, let's see if we can make it to Signal Hill. Okay. Crappy day. Got plenty of rifle ammunition though, so let's go ahead and head up there. It's hidden in the fog right now, but we'll make it. Not even a bear could stop us right now. Definitely slow us down, but it wouldn't kill us. Now my firearm skill is not really that great right now, so I probably won't be taking any pot shots at a bear until I've leveled up my shooting skill a little bit. And that's what I meant about kind of making every shot count. I don't want to pull this trigger and not drop an animal, you know? Alright. The fog is... it's not the worst fog. I can see through it to a certain extent. Bunny. No, I'm not going to kill a bunny right now. I was tempted to, but not going to. Let me get this old man's beard while I'm walking by it. Need to check the mailbox too. But first, I'm going to go straight up this slope and use this high ground to scope out the bear that's nearby. Because there is a bear. I mean, I wasn't just bringing up bears arbitrarily. There is a bear on patrol in this area. So I need to look for that creature before I make this move. Alright, let's cut this way, and he should be to the left. I don't hear crows. I hear crows circling a corpse. Or maybe, no, those were flying crows. I don't hear bear crows, though. Interesting. That might mean he's up closer to Signal Hill. So I'm going to need to be careful when I get up there. There's some reishi mushrooms here. Let me pick these really quickly. Or it could mean he's in his cave. I don't think so, though. We literally just walked right up to the mouth of the bear cave. Can you imagine being a new player of the Long Dark? And I'm sure many of you can because you are new to it, but like, that would have made me so nervous as a brand new player. So nervous. I got a comment about a month ago, I feel like, on one of the early episodes of the Survival School series in the Long Dark, saying, hey, next time, make sure you mention in episode 1 that there's permadeath. Oh man, it was golden. I laughed really hard. Commenter was serious. He wasn't kidding.
I wonder
Like,
if I can drop any of this gear.
I don't know if he got the game because of the series or if he just happened upon the series when he was trying to learn how to play the game before he'd actually gone in and died yet. But he was not aware that death was death in the Long Dark. And then suddenly everything was very clear to him. And he was a little mad at me. He or she. Can't remember. But it was funny. It was good times. And by the way, if you're still watching when I say that, feel free to say hello. If you'd like. Alright, so there's the top of the rope we're just looking at. There's the top of Signal Hill right there. And as soon as I get up there and get inside, we're going to cut this episode. But I just want to make sure I make it up there safely. But we should find some good items. Signal Hill on Stalker, or especially even lower, is a very, very good place to be in Coastal Highway. Pleasant Valley. I wish we're in Coastal Highway. Feels like 19 degrees. So far, with our reduced clothing, we're not doing too shabby. And we're going to start getting animal skin stuff pretty soon once I've scavenged the area. I also want to see if I can find some saplings and start harvesting those, because we need to have those curing so I can start the process of having some wood ready for making a bow and some arrows. Okay. There's the tower. I need to listen for bear crows, so I'm going to go quiet for a second. Music, bad timing. I mean, I loved Long Dark's soundtrack, but Long Dark's soundtrack, those words, yeah, but bad timing, come on. I need to hear bear crows. Alright, those are not bear crows. Those are flying crows or crows circling their corpse. Alright, we're home free. The bear doesn't actually come inside here. Someone pointed out that there was a pry bar on the ground here. In the Interloper run, somewhere near here. And I missed it. Like under the tower. I mean, I've got a pry bar, so I'm good, but it's just not something that I've seen before. But anyway. Let's step in here. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. And the next one, I'm also going to get some water because for whatever reason, I got very thirsty while recording this episode. But I'm going to stop this one here. And the next one, I am going to search through this place and then continue looking through Pleasant Valley as rapidly as possible and begin hunting for some gear to use in my quest to have the best stuff in the game and then go to some of the coolest locations in the game while not feeling like I'm going to freeze my ass off in the process. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out, hey, Sewing Kit, every day or every other day right now at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, but usually my simulation, survival, and science fiction stuff comes out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.